final preparations here. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Three-pointer, VanVleet. The shot misses, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Smitty with the Hawks. Can they get back to consistently competing for a championship, you think?
BA, it sure seems they've got the talent to do so. Good combination of young talent and wily vets. They did it in 2021, but can they do it again?
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. And here's Siakam. 6 to shoot. Back to Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic. That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes, he went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Now here's Collins. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Capella finds Murray. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
VanVleet against Capella. Kicks it out to Barnes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Barnes has got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Young against Anunoby. Outside Young. Capella, screen on Anunoby. Pass to Hunter. Outside Murray. Over Barnes. Atlanta gets it back. The kick out to Young. Capella inside. Covered by Pirtle. Here's Collins. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Now here's Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. VanVleet on the wing. Pirtle in the post. He's against Capella. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And now the Hawks on the break. Hunter with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Capella. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. Second chance effort. Hunter can't get it to go.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
VanVleet, and it's blocked by Collins.
excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Pirtle. Picked by Pirtle. Here's Anunoby.
You know what separates Capella defensively is his quickness for a big man. That's a nice stop.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raptors. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, man.
What it means, BA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role. I like the competitive spirit of Siakam, seizing back momentum with a 3 of his own.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
This is the potential DeJounte Murray has. When he's feeling it, he can shoulder the offense.
Outside Anunoby. Sinks that one from the post. Anunoby's got his first points in this one.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Pass to Collins. The 3 is up. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Collins has got 5.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Hey, rejected by Capella. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Murray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
You know, I feel a lot of players get labeled as guys who can do a little bit of everything. DeJounte Murray has more than earned that label.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
You got to do more than that to slow Capella. He doesn't let the defense rattle him at all.
It really has been striking, the improvement Murray's shown every year, Smitty.
BA, his scoring keeps going up. His assists are up. He's one of the best rebounding point guards in this league. And his confidence is trending up just like his stats.
Now here's Achua. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Murray. To the middle. Lays out. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Murray. The kick to Hunter. There's the 3.
I'll tell you, Otto Porter was all over that shot. Suffocating deep.
Trent against Young. Trent, the pass to Achua. Barton outside. Back to Achua. Hey, from beyond the arc. Porter, the pass to Barton. Clock at 6. And the powerful one-handed slam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Trent against Young. Over Trent. Young can't hit.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Trent with it, and it's Young picking him up. Barton outside. Boucher passes to Barton. Back to Boucher. Uncovered. Nice jump shot. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Capella, screen on Boucher. Kicks it out to Collins. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Collins has got 6 in the quarter.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
And Toronto calls time here. Just 4 seconds left in the half. Boucher laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Boucher's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Chris Boucher's coaches and teammates love seeing this. They know how efficient he can be inside.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Raptors leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center position.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Toronto has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. VanVleet against Young. From deep. And Fred VanVleet with the 3. VanVleet's got 9.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Off target from 3-point range. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Bogdanovich from long range drills it from deep.
So quick. Get Bogey the ball. He'll knock him down.
Barnes the screen. VanVleet the pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Pass to Anunoby. And here's Siakam. Okongwu with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
VanVleet misses. The Hawks leading. Capella screen on Barnes. Hunter passes to Capella. Over to the wing. Capella screen on VanVleet. 5 to shoot. Back to Okongwu. Outside Young. From outside the arc. They get it back. Nice move. And he goes in for the dunk.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Outside Young. Out left to the wing. Capella finds Bogdanovic. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Bogdanovic has got 6 here in the quarter.
The confidence of Bogdanovic from down in the corner. He knows he has that shot.
So for the Hawks, Griffin, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Hunter, and it's Bay in for Young. Pass to Barton. They need this. And again, Toronto, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Okongwu on the wing, Bay. Back to Okongwu. Now here's Bay. Bogdanovic on the wing. He's got 6. Lets the 3 fly. Bay, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Achua with a screen. Porter pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
The team really depends on Porter. He's a key part of their high-level offense.
Martin against Bogdanovic. Pass to Griffin. And here's Johnson. Here's Bogdanovic. Shoots over Barton. Bogdanovic, no good.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Bogdanovic on the wing. Connects from downtown. Bogdanovic has got 9.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Bay finds Bogdanovic. Back to Bay from the arc. Outside Johnson. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Griffin is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this." Guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The kick out to Van Vliet. Anunoby on the wing. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Murray against Barnes. Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Barnes against Murray. Capella, screen on Anunoby. Collins passes to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And Capella slams it down.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Van Vliet with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Siakam for three. He drops it from range.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Fires in the triple.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the three ball. Give me back that momentum.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Collins with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
It's stolen by Barnes. By himself. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Nobody catching the youngster. Barnes finishes it.
Outside Murray. Now Young. They kick it out to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Outside Anunoby. The three ball. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Hunter passes to Collins. Out to the wing. Murray for three. Another three for Atlanta.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Anunoby for three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Capella finds Young for three. Counted from distance. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Outside Barnes. To the wing on the left. And here's Siakam for three. Here's Pirtle. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Hawks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. Second chance shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Hunter passes to Capella. Young way outside and gets it to fall.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the deep...
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Lillard. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Hawks.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Nurkic a screen on Young. Nobody near Lillard. Sinks the triple.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, thanks. And Lillard throws it down.
Powering through on the dribble drive, Lillard has the body control to take that hit and still score the basketball.
Collins setting the pick for Murray. Into the lane, and it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Simons from outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Grant. Get it. Rebounded by Capella.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Murray. Takes a three. Another three for Atlanta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Young against Lillard. From deep three-point range, cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 8.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Young outside. Collins kicks to Young. Murray outside. Here's Hunter. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
He could be dangerous in the pick and roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long. On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season. And in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons. And Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And there's the drive. And the shot goes down. He's got 10.
With the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Nurkic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Simons. Double team on Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Atlanta leading by 4. Murray outside. Capella with a screen on Simon. And it's Murray with the jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Wow, hammering it in.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Young outside. Collins a screen on Lillard. 1 second left. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bucks ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Nurkic with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. And another 3 for Portland.
Oh, an appearance here by Logo Lillard. That's a deep 3.
Simons against Murray. Capella the pass to Murray. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Lillard way outside. And another three for Portland.
And Lillard's got that look in his eye right now, playing with some fire and dominating on the offensive end.
Collins setting the pick for Young. To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Capella with a screen on Simon. Murray kicks to Collins. It's Young on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both. Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
Young passes to Hunter. Young outside. Hunter on the wing. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Griffin comes in for John Collins. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, when he gets into the paint, he starts to get hungry. He goes right through the defense. He's a straight-line guy.
And the pass to Hunter. Here's Murray. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside, Griffin. He dishes it to Young. Murray right side. Simons the pass to Nurkic. Lets a floater go. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bay comes in for Trae Young. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Damian Lillard. Atlanta's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Hunter. Now the feed to Griffin. Passes to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovic wide open. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, Bogdanovic coming right back down and going right back at him.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Kicks it out to Grant. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder. Coach, great off.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Johnson. Okongwu is out there with Griffin. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Forrest in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Lillard misses the layup.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Johnson comes in for Damian Lillard. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Sharp checked in for Portland. And so here's Portland. 4-point game. Johnson surveying the floor. Three-pointer. Here's Grant. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Grant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Grant can move out there as a big. Firm screen and great cut.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his ability.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Johnson's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Over to the wing. Okongwu's shot is good.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And here's Sharp. He's still scoreless so far in this one. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Kicks it to Okongwu. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Atlanta's gone along perfectly from 3-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Eubanks, and Fernie Simons comes in for Sharp, and Lillard subbed in for Johnson. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Capella sets a screen for Collins. Here he goes. And no good that time. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. And then Lillard slams it in.
Such a great athlete, and when Damian Lillard has room to prove it, he'll throw it down.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:24 left to play here in the third. Murray the pass to Capella. Hunter with a screen on Grant. Young in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Collins. Atlanta again missing.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Nurkic can't hit. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 3-point lead. Collins a screen on Lillard. Young from outside. And that one is off. And now Portland on the break. Here's Simons. Atlanta with the rebound. Murray left side. And it's Murray with the jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now a timeout called by Portland. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
You gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Inside, Nurkic, an easy 2 points on the layup. Nurkic has got his second bucket.
Nurkic using his body that time, a polished move.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both teams. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the three, the small forward. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Portland's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And Lillard throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Lillard attacking. Grant gets a wide open look. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his fourth assist in this one. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Capella inside, working on Nurkic. Capella sets a screen for Young. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. The Trailblazers have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Simons with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Grant. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young looking around. The dish to Murray. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 6. Capella, the pass to Young. Three-pointers off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Lillard against Collins. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. It's stolen by Capella. That's the Hunter. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. Murray against Simon. The pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. At the top of the key, Hunter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time at Virginia. Wow.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, but thus far, it's paying off.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points. Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Murray against Simon. Collins kicks to Hunter. Collins setting the pick for Hunter. Murray for 3. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Lillard the pass to Simons. Lillard surveying the D. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but you can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thank you, David. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Grant with a screen on Young. To the inside. 4 on the clock. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Over Collins.
Collins just understanding that his length can bother shooters, so he's using that.
Young inside. Covered by Lillard. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead. Grant sets a screen for Lillard from the arc. It's money from deep.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone said, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For
Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the end. And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. So here's Portland's starting group. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. They grab their own miss. Nurkic passes to Thibault. Anunoby against Lillard. On the wing, Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Now Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. 4-3. Toronto the rebound. Pirtle with the bucket.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Simons. Into the lane. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jakob Pirtle. And that one falls for Simons.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
Oh, look out below!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. It's Van Vliet with a drive. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Don't let the diminutive size fool you. That's a big-time explosive drive right by the defense. We see you, Fred Van Vliet.
Double team on Lillard. On the wing, Simons. Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Pass to Pirtle. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Outside Thibault. Now here's Nurkic. There's Simons with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Simons got 10 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the 3-point shot in response. Wow. One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league is nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From deep, Anunoby can't get it to go.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Nurkic passes to Thibault. Here's Lillard. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. The 3 from Barnes. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
For 3, here's Lillard. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Here's Siakam. Yeah, that one's good.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Simons outside. Pass to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Toronto calls timeout. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Raptors out in front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors,
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
But we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Grant the screen. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Portland trailing here. Simons outside. Pass to Grant. Lillard outside. Grant with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Anunoby for 3. Hits the trifecta. Anunoby's got 9. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, BA, the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Barnes finds Siakam. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. That's on Anthony Simons.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys. Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
Grant with a screen on Barnes. And it's Simons missing. The Raptors with a lead. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
Toronto has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Anunoby for 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 12.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Pirtle. Now VanVleet. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Here's Van Vliet. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That'll be a second foul of the game. A line change here for Toronto. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Lillard. 9 points in the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Sharp. Achua with the rebound.
You try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Thibault with a steal. Achua with a steal. And here's the fast break. Achua, nice persistence to tip it back in. Achua's got his first 2 points.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Lillard against Trent. The shot by Lillard, no good. Toronto has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Oh, got a piece of it. Grant with a steal. Nurkic passes to Lillard. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the layup is good. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. When he does that, he's very effective.
Timeout called, Portland. A big group substitution here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Grant. Reddish is checked in for Thibault. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Little. Trying to get back on track. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Tipped away. With 4 on the clock. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Timeout called, Portland.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Toronto calls timeout.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the noise you've got right.
And an Obi for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Toronto.
At the end of the first half of play, the score, your Raptors 32, the Trailblazers 25.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. They've got Johnson, Drew Eubanks out there with Nasir Little. Then there's Sharp, and it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. Toronto has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Here's Sharp. And That one's on target from the wing.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Pirtle, back to Van Vliet. And here's Anunoby. Pirtle in the post. Eubanks is there, and Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from Anunoby.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And here's Johnson. To the inside. Here's Eubanks. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Pirtle. Barnes in the post. Reddish covering. Here's Pirtle. And Toronto calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Achua's checked in for Pirtle. And there's the screen. Pass to Little. And now the Raptors on the break. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, you love when Siakam is affecting the game with defensive plays. Anticipation leads to transition.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game.
Van Vliet. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Van Vliet up top, covered by Johnson. Anunoby for three. Rebounded by Johnson. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. That free throw no good. And he's good on the second. Now here's Van Vliet. Barnes with a screen on Johnson. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Now here's Achua. Right side, Anunoby. 6 to shoot. The three. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Van Vliet. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way. And Reddish, here we go. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Up top, Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. On the take. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
From deep, Johnson drops in the three. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Pass to Achua. Kicks it out to Siakam. Achua with a screen from downtown, and that one's good. Siakam for three. Siakam's got 9 points.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from three. Nice.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Timeout called. Portland. A line change here for Portland. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Simons outside. Thibault finds Lillard. Clock at 6. There's the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Boucher a screen on Lillard. Grant with a steal. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Raptors out in front, up by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Otto Porter is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
This guy is so comfortable from beyond the arc. You give Gary Trent Jr. a look from 3 and look out, folks.
Pass to Nurkic. And Lillard puts up a deep 3, and it's all from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Trent outside. Boucher with it. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
Pass to Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on Simons. And again, Toronto no good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the right side. Lillard outside. Grant the screen. Lillard passes to Grant. Outside Thibault. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy is a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Lillard against Barnes. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Here's Van Vliet. Soft touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 3.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Barnes against Lillard. Here's Thibault. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Siakam finds Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Driving in, lays it up and banks it in.
Pascal Siakam, improvement, yes. Big time player, no doubt.
1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Lillard passes to Simons. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Van Vliet outside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Well, Fred VanVleet has had to earn everything he's gotten in his basketball career. These pressure free throws, these moments are what this guy seems to live for. Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
For three, here's Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Three-pointer, VanVleet. Barnes passes to VanVleet. Count it. Portland has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Lillard double team. Grant outside. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his third foul so far. Grant outside. And it's in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
VanVleet on the wing, defended by Lillard. Siakam against Grant. Here's Pirtle. Siakam left side. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And they recover it. Nurkic passes to Simons. And here's Grant from the arc. And knocks down the three.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
So it's Portland picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at center, locking down the middle.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
At the top of the key, Capella. Murray outside. In the corner, it's Hunter. Pirtle with the double team. And stolen by Siakam. Barnes left side. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Finished off the break.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing.
And Smitty, we know with Clint Capella, one of his great skills is his pick and roll ability.
He is a great partner, Kevin, in the pick and roll set. Sets solid screens, draws help defenders, finishes strong. Guards love having Clint as a roller for them.
Young outside. Back to Collins. Outside for Murray. And the layup's good off the glass.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Barnes outside. Screen by Pirtle. Offensive rebound. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here's Capella. Collins looking around. Collins a screen on Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Hunter for 3. A shot off that time, and Toronto will come the other way. Van Vliet with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And that one's good, Barnes.
Doesn't take many. Scotty Barnes, money on that 3.
Here's Young. drops in the layup for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. And again, Toronto with the triple.
What I like about OG Anunoby for a young player, he's not pushing to do more than they want him to do.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Capella with a screen on Van Vliet. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And the 3-ball is good.
What vision from Pirtle getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Collins against Siakam. Deflects the pass. Here's Young. And it's in there. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Here's Young, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Collins dishes to Capella. Kicks it to Murray. Clock at 4. Here's Hunter. That one a little long. Deep.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's a great job drawing the foul, getting to the line. Murray's crafty, especially for his age.
And so Murray nails both of them. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Van Vliet looking around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. It's stolen. Here's Anunoby. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Toronto in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they're
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors,
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Young against Anunoby. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Young. Young against Anunoby. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Rebound, Atlanta.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Collins setting the pick for Young. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Burton. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Capella trying to free himself up. Shot by Collins, no good. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Anunoby finds Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Young pass to Collins. Here's the dish to Capella. To the middle. And stolen by Achua. They get a hand on it. Now the pass to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. Martin's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Porter against Hunter. Second chance shot. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Here's Young. There's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Trent against Young. Here's Boucher. Up top, Barton. The kick out to Porter. 4 on the shot clock. Rebound by Murray. The Hawks trail by 17. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Capella. Barton against Collins. Passes it to Murray. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Porter with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trent kicks to Achua. Back to Trent. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Young dishes to Capella. Murray right side. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
Your Raptors, 34. The Hawks, 17.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred Van Vliet, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. No one covering. Siakam's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Toronto.
A sound decision maker. Siakam knew exactly how much time he had for the catch and shoot.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint.
can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Murray finds Griffin. Back to Murray. Griffin a screen on Barnes. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet against Hunter. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Van Vliet sets the pick for Anunoby. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. And Greg Kirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
From
first
a role player to elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Okongwu with it, now guarded by Pirtle. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Pirtle, and the layup falls. Pirtle's got 8 points.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Here's Hunter. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Pirtle. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. Back to Porter. From the top of the key, Matthews with the steal. 1:25 left in the third. Barton against Johnson. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pulls it up. Matthews, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And here is Trent outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And Matthews gets it to go.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
The kick out to Barton. Griffin with the steal. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Porter. Pass to Matthews. They double him with Barton. Back to Matthews. And here we go. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The dunk by Achua.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. With 4 seconds on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup.
A sneaky 6'6". Bogdanovich can bang down low.
And the Raptors call time here.
If you want a t-shirt, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who wants one?
Barton from outside, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Toronto in complete command.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Okongwu is out there with Griffin. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Matthews in at the 2 spot. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, buries it from three-point range.
Yes, sir. Bogey answers the call.
And here's Trent. Passes it to Boucher. The kick out to Porter. It's Barton on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group to the paint. Here's Griffin. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Siakam. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Griffin with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Matthews leading the charge. And Okongwu slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Van Vliet left side. Matthews with the steal. Johnson finds Matthews. Anunoby comes with the double team. Hawks passing it around. Griffin passes to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. Dishes it to Griffin. Okongwu with the screen for Griffin. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
Siakam a screen on Bogdanovich. Anunoby, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. It's Matthews on the wing. To the wing right side. Feeds to Griffin. There's the pass to Matthews. Back to Griffin. Stolen by Van Vliet. Launches it. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Bertle, the pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Right wing. Siakam for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for OG Anunoby.
shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Barnes outside. Van Vliet against Young. Anunoby has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Young outside. Unloads. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Anunoby. And the miss. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. These teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Capella finds Murray. Young outside. Collins a screen on Lillard. Young pass to Murray. Lock at 6. Hunter, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Lillard against Young. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Now here's Thibault. Defense right on him. Three-pointer Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Atlanta with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backboard.
I think on both sides of the floor, Gray, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound, and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
Young against Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Young. From deep. Lillard against Young. And then Lillard slams it in.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Murray outside. Kicks to Capella. Capella sets a screen for Hunter. Young against Lillard. Young pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Simons against Murray. Pass to Grant. Over to the left wing. Lillard from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
And now Damian Lillard has got that three-ball swagger going.
Collins a screen on Lillard. Young with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Nurkic a screen on Young. Lillard finds Grant. Here's Lillard. He's got 5. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Wants to get it to Grant and does. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First, that one on Collins. And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Lillard and McCollum with a great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons. So they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now, and it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
Back to Young. From outside the arc. Rebound by Nurkic.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Lillard, and they pick up 2.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
Portland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
In the corner, Collins with it. Inside. Capella kicks to Murray. To stop the run. It's not going to go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Grant the pass to Lillard. Grant with a screen on Murray. And Nurkic has it in the corner. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hunter finds Collins. And here is Capella. Murray outside. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
That's where Capella is so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Nobody near Lillard. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 11 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game to the right side. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Murray. And that's now 6 points for Clint Capella. Young against Lillard. For 3. Got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
Off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 6. In this offensive system, Brett, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
Lillard with the bucket.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Here's Young. The rebound by Grant. Portland leading by 9. Lillard outside. From deep. And another 3 for Portland.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Hunter finds Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Lillard against Young. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Collins, a screen on Simon. Murray kicks to Young. Murray looking around. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
To the middle, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Young pass to Collins. This is to Capella, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, Greg, we see it every year. those overachieving teams in the NBA? What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And look out, the weather report might call for an avalanche of buckets from Damian Lillard.
The kick out to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Collins.
Oh, yes, sir. And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Trailblazers leading by 12. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Young outside. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Young against Lillard. Shoots over Capella. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
He had a nice open look right there. Murray's got 7 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Lillard against Young. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And Simons has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I love Simons' balance on that play right there. Stayed in control and stayed tight.
Kicks it out to Collins. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Driving in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Simons. Okongwu grabs the board. Hunter finds Bogdanovic from deep 3-point range. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead.
Your score, your Trailblazers, 35. The Hawks, 25.
If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Young and Bogdanovic are their guards. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Johnson's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 10. Young outside. Johnson with the block. Little kicks to Reddish. Atlanta with the rebound. Changing teams in your rookie year couldn't have been easy for Keon Johnson.
He only played 15 games for his original team before the trade, and I'm sure that was a challenging introduction for him to the league, but those are the lessons you learn early on. Control what you can control, and now it's up to Keon to try to find a way onto the floor consistently.
And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Atlanta making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Now the pass to Johnson. Little sets a screen for Johnson. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 8. 90 seconds now into the second half. Okongwu with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Young uses the glass to finish the layup.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
The wide open shot by Little. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Murray. The kick out to Young. Shoots the three. Drills it from outside. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
That stroke looks so good from Trae Young.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Little atop the key. And Young comes over to help. Lets it go from 11. Here's Eubanks. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Cranes the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Sharp. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now, here's Sharp. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Little. Offensive rebound. Pass to Sharp. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Little into the lane. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Little's got 5 points in the quarter. Forrest passes to Bogdanovich. Out left to the wing. Okongwu with the screen for Griffin. Outside Bogdanovich. Griffin kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Sharp. And too long on the shot.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson softly drops in the floater. And now it's a 9-point Portland lead.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Johnson surveying the floor. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball in. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
First team.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Sharp. Cameron Reddish is out there with Little. Then it's Johnson and it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now a timeout called by Portland. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade. recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And Portland making a change here. Nurkic has checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Lillard from outside, in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Here's Young, got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Hawks ball.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Murray right side. 6 to shoot. Looking to get it going.
Great defensive effort from Nurkic. Does not make that shot easy one bit.
The solo alley-oop, that's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And it's Murray penetrating. Tipped away. Trailblazers leading by 9. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Eubanks, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Collins, a screen on Lillard. Great open look there.
This guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Lillard way outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Capella against Lillard. Capella sets a screen for Young. Lets it go with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times, throws that one away.
Hunter, the pass to Young. 3-pointer. Oh, they get it back. And Collins is right there.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lillard from outside.
2 minutes in the game.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Murray left side. Here's Hunter. That shot misses. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. And then Lillard slams it in.
When he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Lillard against Young. Fires from deep. Tries again and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Nurkic a screen on Young. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Collins wide open, he fires. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And maybe not the first guy you think about. Collins in the clutch.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's Collins, the offensive rebound. Capella, the kick out to Young. Capella sends a screen for Young. Atlanta needs to get off the shot here. Money!
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Thibault finds Lillard. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Off target. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony.
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Now here's VanVleet. Outside Anunoby. Simons with a rebound. Now Portland with it. It's a three-point game. Lillard against VanVleet. Grant outside. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Lillard double team. Pass to Thibault. And he slams it in one-handed.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Lillard against VanVleet. Three-pointer. 4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Siakam. Takes the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. Anunoby against Lillard. Double team on Lillard. Inside. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength? Uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Anunoby against Thibault. It's stolen by Thibault. Out to the right wing. Grant finds Lillard. Outside Thibault. Grant against Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shot clock at 2. Here's Nurkic. Can't get it to drop. And Toronto will go the other way with it. VanVleet outside. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Now here's VanVleet. Outside Anunoby. Will it go? And he drives in.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred VanVleet. Pretty pass, sir.
Grant with a screen on Anunoby. For 3, here's Lillard. And here's Grant from the arc. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Siakam finds Pirtle. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Nurkic, a screen on Anunoby. For 3, here's Lillard. And here's Grant from the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Anunoby. Barnes the screen. Anunoby can't get it to go.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
VanVleet against Lillard. Pirtle with the block.
very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. That free throw good from Barnes.
At the line for the Raptors.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Nurkic, a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Graham. Back to Lillard. Double team on Lillard. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
8 seconds left to play in the first. Lillard passes to Thibault. Stolen by Siakam.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
It's been all about Jeremy Grant for Portland. 8. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. Oh, wow!
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. Give him 8. Jacks up with 3. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, a terrific athlete. I love when Lillard uses his vertical to hammer it down.
Siakam the screen. Anunoby for 3. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
You expect big numbers from Lillard on offense. His productive habits always seem to pay off.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. He can't get it to go. Now Portland takes it the other way.
When you talk about a basketball family, Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers, I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Launches a 3. Grant the pass to Lillard. Lets it fly. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 12-point Portland lead.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
And Toronto calls time here. A line change here for Toronto.
I'm pumped up, fans. Great job again by the Blazers Breaker Dance Crew.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Trent against Thibault to the left wing. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the Raptors with some changes. Boucher comes in for Young, and it's Barton in for Flynn. And Barton, here we go. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Lillard passes to Graham. Offline with a 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
2 minutes.
Porter against Thibault. Achua with a screen on Grant. Boucher passes to Achua. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Achua's got his first points of the night.
Boy, nice job moving the ball by Chris Boucher. He has really expanded that part of his game.
The three, here's Lillard. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
To the inside, Achua with a steal. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Trent finds Boucher. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's Grant. It's tipped.
Go, go, gadget arms for Porter, enabling him to stuff that one.
There's Simons with a three. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Nurkic a screen on Trent. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Here's Lillard. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lillard's got 20 points.
In terms of shots per game, Lillard's name is always near the top of the list. He's not going to hesitate if the shot's there for him.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Achua. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here's Lillard. 20 points for him. On the wing, Simons. Launches it. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Portland. Up 4. Appreciate it, Allie.
Your Trailblazers, 35. The Raptors, 21.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Johnson, he's checked in for Portland.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Thibault on the wing. Simons outside. Clock at 4. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Thibault passes to Graham. Back to Thibault. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Siakam. The shot by Johnson, no good. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, BA. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Johnson with a bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Grant. Reddish is checked in for Thibault. And it's Sharp in for Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson, pass to Reddish. Here's Eubanks from the corner. That one a little long.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
VanVleet against Johnson. Right side Reddish. It's Little on the wing. Down low. Stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. And Anunoby for 3. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
And Siakam with the slam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Timeout called, the Blazers. A line change here for Portland. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Grant with a screen on VanVleet. Here's Lillard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Siakam the screen. VanVleet, the pass to Anunoby. And here's Siakam. Siakam with the slam.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Lillard outside. Pass to Grant. The 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Barnes. Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Lillard passes to Thibault. Now here's Simons, and here's Grant from the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam outside. And then Siakam with the jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Simons passes to Nurkic. Off with the layup. And so it's Portland. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lillard against Van Vliet. Grant with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Simons from behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Van Vliet outside. Siakam the screen. Fires for 3. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Lillard pulls down the board.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Back to Grant. Simons outside. Pirtle comes with a double. Outside Thibault. 5 to shoot. Pass to Nurkic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
The Raptors' shooting has been great this game, 58%. Van Vliet with it. Siakam outside. Back to Van Vliet. And the layup is good off the glass. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Pirtle with some nice D. Toronto trailing. Here's Siakam. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, Portland's shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Thibault with it. Let's go with a 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 12. Pass to Pirtle. Siakam against Grant. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
Stolen by Anunoby. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Barnes. That one is off. Portland has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Lillard outside. Who poked away. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, wow. What a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop him.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Grant against Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. And it's Portland the other way. At one point, they led by 16.
barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Trailblazers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And what a huge performance it was for Damian Lillard.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Knocks down the long J.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
It's stolen by Pirtle. And the Raptors miss again. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Lillard. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Raptors ball. Raptors substitution. Precious Achua. Chris Boucher. Gary Trent Jr.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team.